saying when they call, a lot of people don't like what I'm about to say. They say you cotton picking. You know where that comes from? Our forefathers made the wealth of capitalism in this country through the cotton industry. That's cursed. We didn't get the benefits of that. This is how we know that we are the Israelites. You're okay in there. You think slavery happened? What about you? Sister, you think slavery happened? So I want you to understand this. This is called slave ship route. You agree with that? In the Bible, I'm going to show you that Moses said this would happen.
Hey, Shalom Israel. Most High in Christ bless. Like and subscribe. IUIC New Orleans, subscribe. Go to our YouTube page. Help us to grow. Comment, like, share. What's going on? Make it happen.
Now, get Galatians 3:28. This is what he was talking about. So, let me take a step back. How did this happen? How did this happen? Hold this up. You know what I found out a long time ago? I'm 50 years old, little younger than you. Black people don't want to talk about slavery because it hurts to talk about. It to some people it's embarrassing. But once you understand that we have a historical connection to this book, we can drop the white lenses and stop trying to defend the people that enslaved us. So I'm going to show you how this happened. This is real. That's right. This could be your great-great-grandfather. This could be my great-great-grandfather. How did this happen? This happened because we are the Israelites. We didn't keep God's covenant, and he allowed the white man to whip our backs. Here's the proof. Deuteronomy 28:15. I'm going to show you, because once you understand that this Bible is given to a group of people, that same people are here right now on the 250th anniversary of the United States actually thinking they're free with their oppressors. It's not true, bro. The Bible here is a black book. I gotta say it plain. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Notice I'm going one part of the Bible to explain. I asked, yo, how did this happen to black people? Why are the Christian pastors telling us why this happened? I'm going to show you why. You're going to have the answer today. Read.
But it shall come to pass.
This is Moses. Moses was speaking to the Israelites. The people that came through the Red Sea, those are the same people. Read on.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
What did the Lord say? Read it again for the brother.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
God said if we didn't hearken, what do you got to do to hearken to something? You got to listen. You know it. This is our Father talking to us, man. Read it again.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So, like, this is how simple Christianity is. If I say, yo, what's the voice of God? You may say, I don't know. He's going to tell you what the voice of God is. Read it from the top.
But it shall come to pass.
Moses said it will happen in the future. Brother, read on.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
You don't listen to the voice of... What is the voice of God? Let's let God tell you and me.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
What's the voice of God? That's the voice of God. You see how you humbling down, brother? A lot of our people that get high in society, they can't learn nothing new. That's the problem. So now, read it again.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
What is a curse? You know what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna point to two curses. Look at that curse. That black woman is probably 50 years old. Why did she got a white baby in 1805 strapped to her back?
Bring it out.
Ain't there supposed to be a black baby strapped to the back? That's a curse. You see that right there? Those are barrels. That's called cargo. Who are those? Those are Negroes. That's a curse. The transatlantic slavery is a curse. What else is a curse? An auction block. You see these? That's a field in the cotton. You ever heard that saying when they call it? A lot of people don't like what I'm about to say. They say you cotton picking. You know where that comes from? Our forefathers made the wealth of capitalism in this country through the cotton industry. That's a curse. We didn't get the benefits of that. This is how we know that we are the Israelites. The ones that Moses went through the Red Sea. The same one that Christ said that, guess what? I have to raise Christ up. The same way Moses did in the wilderness. But I'm going to show you. Read on.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Now we're cursed in the city. Let me give an example. If you look and I say to you, yo, where do I get the drugs at in Minneapolis? You're not going to show me an Arab community. You're not going to show me a white community. You're going to bring me to the ghetto in Minneapolis. In New Orleans. If you know what about New Orleans, they push black people to the east over there. You ever heard of that? The east? Certain places white people don't go to. Want to know why? Because appointments they used to send me to and nobody else. That's a curse. We're the Israelites.
That's right.
Read.
Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
I'm going to show you curses. You see, where's the sign with this? Where's the slavery block? Show me the auction block. Come on, man. Watch this. Hold that up. Give me verse 32. Because had the brother took the time to humble down, he will realize that he's mixing the connection. It's good to know we're the Israelites because this is our book, man. And black, we can't help brothers like that. We can help brothers like you. You willing to listen? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters.
What is that talking about, your sons and your daughters? Your children. If you have sons and daughters, those are our children. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Didn't it look like that right there? Your sons and your daughters were given unto another. That's called a cargo slave auction block. What they used to do is, and when I, see, if I say you got a red shirt on, I told the truth. The white man sold our people like cows. That's a fact. Is that racist? That young black man is scared to talk like this. He's scared of losing everything in this world. Guess what? I'm not. That's right. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
And that's what happened in slavery. Our sons and daughters were given to the white man in this country. Before that, we were given to the Arabs. We were given to the Chinese man. This is how we know we fit these curses. And if you're black and have a shred of dignity for your people, you can't deny this. Because this is what I can tell you what's happening in the scene. She's sad as hell. That's the husband. He's getting ready to be broken apart from his family. They even took babies. Sometimes they let the babies stay with the mothers. So if I'm him right now, I'm thinking, yo, what they gonna do to my family? That's a curse. Can you imagine being on that goddamn? And that's the problem with black people. We have disconnected ourselves away from our history. And that's how they hid this from us. Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
That was one of the curses. Moses says, if you didn't listen and hearken to the voice of God, all these curses shall come upon you. Watch this, read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
You imagine if this mother is in Kentucky and the father is in Georgia. What happens after the second day? Damn, I wonder how my wife's doing. After the first year, the second year. All day you long for them. Wonder what's happened to them. That's the curse. The reason why black people went into slavery, young man, because we broke the commandments of God. The reason why the white man has his foot on our neck, whether you acknowledge it or not, is because we are the people of the book. That's the problem with the black man in America. You got to learn to humble down and learn. Read.
And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
We had no might to get our people back, no power. Now watch this. What was the method of, what is this? Tell me, what is this? What is this?
That's the slave coming over here on the ship.
That's the ship. So you agree that this is accurate. That really happened. You see, do you brothers see how they, by the way, a lot of black people don't like to talk about slavery because some are embarrassed. I ain't embarrassed to talk about my people because what black people went through is the greatest story in the history of mankind. So don't be ashamed when they talk about slaves. We survived this. You see how we were stacked up? Do you know that Moses said we would be cursed and this would happen to us? I'm going to show you this. What is this called, young man? What is this called? Can you be serious for once, man? Now's the time to be serious. What is this called? Slavery. You're 20-something, right? 18? They don't teach a lot in school anymore. You're dependent on your parents to tell you. This was stacked at 5 high. Many black people died. They diarrhea. It was horrible in those ships. 120 degrees. That is and we were sold by the white man on blocks here on Canal Street. Now, is that biblical? Yes. We're going to read about it. And Moses was black all the way, and Jesus was too. Jesus' mother looked like you. Read. And you should be happy from that. Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be.
Hold up, y'all come closer. I ain't gonna bite. Come on. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Now, I asked the question. I said, what is this right here? This is the transatlantic slave trade. Let me ask you, because I met some young black people who are dumb as a bag of blocks. Do you think this happened? You think slavery happened? Oh, thank the Lord. You're okay in there. You think slavery happened? What about you? Sister, you think slavery happened? So I want you to understand this. This is called slave ship routes. You agree with that? In the Bible, I'm going to show you that Moses said this would happen to us. Read that 68. Step up here. Step up here, bro. Listen good. You never heard, did you know Moses is black? Did you know that? Did you know Jesus was black? Did you know Isaiah was black? You know the white man's the damn devil, OG. I know you love the white man. I did what you later, big boy. Read.
You see the white man and the devil. The devil is not the devil is not discriminative.
You're right.
We're not gonna pick just on one race.
He just showed us.
The devil don't discriminate.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Watch this, read. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So you see that Egypt actually means bondage. You remember that movie called The 10 Commandments? You probably don't. They freed the Israelites from bondage in Egypt. Give me that 20 and 2. When the Bible uses the word Egypt, it's talking about bondage. You understand that? You are an Ethiopia guy, right? You ever heard about bondage before? Yes. All right, so you should know this. Read.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 2.
Bring it out.
And the Lord thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
What is the house of bondage? What is it? What is Egypt? Excuse me. What is Egypt? Read it again. I'll make sure you're paying attention.
I am the Lord thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
What is Egypt referred to? Very good. See, I like that. You're a man, you're a young man that listens. So the house of bondage is Egypt. Now watch this. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. I like how this immediate circle is being respectful. I appreciate that. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Bible said the first time the Israelites, the 12 tribes, were in Egypt, we served another dark nation called the Egyptians. You remember how it happened? Moses parted the Red Sea and the Israelites went out. He's saying, watch what he says. Now this prophecy is not about Egypt because they had already come out. This is about a future Egypt. Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again
But we were already in Egypt. We served for over 400 years. We were going to go back again. So when did this happen historically? The Israelites never went back to Egypt historically. This is talking about this land. Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now remember, Egypt, you told, it means the house of bondage. So when we were brought here to the house of bondage, how did we get here? How did we get from the west shores of Africa? How did we get from Madagascar and these places? How did we get to the Americas? It's going to tell you. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Now, you don't have to have a PhD. Let's read the whole thing again for our people. Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
How did they get back to the land of the house of bondage? Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
How did they go back into bondage? So if you look here, this is why we know that black Americans, Native Americans, we are the Israelites.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.